What's up, guys? This is Cody, back for another review video, continuing on my review series, if you will. Uh, Today I'm going over some stuff that I have been using for a while. Um, it's not like a break-in unboxing day. It's stuff that I've actually been using for months. Really, I've been using this brand for many years with pretty much any sport I played: baseball, football, uh, just general wear or whatever. I am going to be reviewing the Nike Vapor Untouchable 3s today, and I'm going to be reviewing the Nike Vapor Jet receiver gloves, the 5.0s. So I'm going to start off with the cleats, and now as you can see, these are a bit worn out and stuff. I got these a few months ago, and I have put a lot of use into them since I've got them. I've wanted some of these for a while, but was having a hard time finding some in my size, which for Nikes I wear 11.5, and was having a hard time finding them in all white, because anytime the team lets me, I like to go all white with my stuff. Like I was saying in my Adidas video, I don't know which one's going to come out, my Nike or Adidas video first, but I try to get all white stuff, especially playing down here in Texas, and South Texas at that, and down here in the Houston area by the coast, it's always going to be hot and humid and everything like that. So anytime when it comes to accessories like cleats, gloves, wristbands, sleeves, all that stuff, I pretty much always go all white. And it also helps a little bit when our helmets are white and silver, so that also offsets the fact that we have black and silver jerseys and pants for home games. But anyways, kind of getting back to this a little bit. I want to start with the kind of the top. Now, the Adidas cleats have something like this, a little band or sock or whatever you want to call it, but it doesn't come up nearly as high as this. So this is already going to provide a little bit more support. And then the Adidas, it's going to provide a little bit more support and everything like that. And the thing is, I've also noticed that this actually stretches out a bit more than the Adidas one does, which kind of helps out a little bit. The bottoms of these, they work pretty good for both turf and grass. So far, I would say they probably work better. I don't know, because I've used them both on. I've used these on both turf and grass, and I would say they work about the same on each one. But Nike did once again a heck of a job with these shoes. They're super comfortable. They look great. I know, like mine. That's the only thing about when you get white. When you go and use them a lot, they're gonna start to wear on you a little bit. But that's pretty much any cleat, and anything in white's gonna show up a lot more. But it is what it is. They're great shoes. I will say the cleats on the bottom aren't quite as long as the Adidas ones, but they're shaped a little bit differently, and they're molded in different spots a little bit different than the Adidas ones. But each company, they have their own little flair to each thing they do. I will also say I've noticed a lot of cleats, they're getting away from the basic, like the traditional tongue on the front where you just kind of pull it up and do that, and they're going with these bands of, I know I'm going back to this, but it's something that I've noticed a lot here in a lot of shoes over the last year or so, but these guys, Adidas, even Under Armour is getting in on that. And I would say the Adidas ones are the Under Armour ones are somewhere in between the Nike and the Adidas ones in terms of the height on them, but uh, they're pretty cool. I like them. In fact, I love these. Uh, I've noticed, and I expected the Adidas ones to be a lot lighter and everything, but I just kind of did a comparison not long ago. They're about the same. The Adidas ones are a tad bit lighter, but I'm gonna go out and do some running around the Adidas cleats and kind of try to break them in, see how I like them and whatnot, and be able to give a better compare and contrast to the Adidas cleats as opposed to the Nike. So these are the Nike Vapor Untouchables, the 3.0s. I do have the previous version in purple and black for a college that I was going to go play for, but didn't work out. But what was funny was after I ended up decommitting from them, they ended up switching over to Adidas. And their stuff ended up being pretty cool. But anywho, that's that for the cleats. Now I'm going to get to the gloves. Now these are the Vapor Untouchable 5.0s. I have them in the white and black. I kind of call them because of the way the insides are, I kind of call them the zebra gloves a little bit. They're very comfortable. I will say that they're not as flexible as the Adidas ones are. And I haven't even gone out and tested the Adidas ones on the field yet. It's just from sliding my hand and everything. The Adidas ones I'll give the edge in overall, like, general comfort, first impression. The Adidas ones jump out a little bit more. These are a little bit thinner, I will say. They have only one layer. Is it? Yeah, so only one layer of mesh, pretty much going all throughout the glove on this side, and then they do all their stuff. The pinky kind of wraps all the way around into the palm and this side of the fingers. It's pretty cool. These have a little bit more coverage on this stuff than the Adidas ones do. I mean, some like the other ones, some like the overall band that goes around it. I did for a while. And I was a little bit skeptical to get these at first and was going to stick with just trying to find some unused older versions of Nikes, but I decided to kind of go out on a whim and try these. And I liked them. I've got some that are the same. I have the 5.0s that are actually white and silver, and they were my game gloves, but they've got a little bit torn up, partially because of the lack of flexibility with some of the harder throwing quarterbacks. They end up ripping a little bit, but it is what it is on that. I mean, gloves are end up ripping after a certain period of time. They ended up ripping. In fact, I actually have them right here. Which one was it? Yeah, so they ripped in between my ring finger and the pinky on my left hand. So, and like I said, I'll chalk that up to to just the lack of flexibility and the stretchability on the gloves as opposed to the Adidas. Now, they do stretch. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, they're not flexible at all and stuff. It's just the Adidas ones, wherever they did, I think they put a little bit more in there, and that kind of helps out with the flexibility and whatnot overall of the gloves. But these are pretty cool. I'll also say these are a little bit more, the Nikes are a little bit more padded, whereas you have this to kind of protect this bone. Here, I'll show it right here. Kind of protect this bone because you got safeties and corners and whatnot will try to get up in there and try to jam you and whatnot, slap your hands. So when they go to try and punch at your hands and whatnot, that kind of protects it. Now, and it also works for the DBs when you have a receiver trying to slap off of you, that'll protect them as well. So fair game. I see a lot of receivers, running backs, DBs. Heck, I even see some quarterbacks that are using these gloves. Ones that like to use a glove when playing quarterback. Now, I don't do that personally. I think it's very uncomfortable trying to throw with any glove, but to each their own. Overall, like I said, I like these gloves a lot. I just wore these brand new ones in the game on Saturday, which I'll get in and talk about all those later. Talk about how that went later. Sneak peek, it was bad again, but I used my white and silver ones for the first 2 games. I think these are going to be my game gloves if I don't go with the Adidas ones. Yeah, I may trade off sometimes, I don't know. But yeah, this is my impression on these. My review so far with these gloves. I would probably have to go on a 5-star rating being the best. I would probably have to go with a let's go with a 4-star so far. I like them. Like I said, I've been using them for a while. They've helped. But I'm going to go back and I might adjust my rating depending on how the Adidas ones do. So we'll see. So if this video helped you maybe decide what you're going to get or anything like that, or decide what you don't want to do, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share. It all helps, guys. Thank you.